The summer is here. I know a lot of us are looking forward to it, but how do we use the summer break to build family relationships? So in today's podcast, Cece and I, we're going to talk about some of the things that we've done in the last few years and some of the things we're planning on doing this year to make sure that we have a good summer break. So stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back to another episode of the Blissology Podcast. I'm your host, Cece. I'm your girl, Cece. And I'm joined by my hubby here.
Ouch.
What's up, babe?
It hurts.
Oh, relax.
Everybody, this is Will, and welcome back. Like Cece said, it's always a pleasure to have you guys back with us. If this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on the notification bell so you can be notified when videos just like this one come out. Now, this is a weekly podcast, and in this podcast, we talk about...
You want to tell them?
Love, life, relationship.
Excuse me. I say that. Okay? Don't call me
You see? They ask you to do something.
Part. We all have a job here.
They ask you to do something.
It sounds better when I say it. It sounds better. We talk about love. We talk about life. We talk about family, but mostly relationships. Right?
I think she's right. She did do a better job than I did.
We talk about all the things that I feel like I want to talk about, and then I kind of drag my husband into this, so we kind of like talk about it together.
Listen, when you're married, you know, your wife will drag you into things, and you kind of have no choice.
Yeah, we talk
about it. You get dragged into it, you get into it with her. But yes, and listen, it's been fun being with you guys, and yes, she talks about everything that comes in her head, and she drags me into it.
Sure did.
So it's about time to get into the Blissful Moment, the segment that she looks forward to every day. So let's get into the Blissful Moment.
Run it.
So, what is your blissful moment?
Well, blissful moment. Two things happening this week.
Yeah.
Right? We got my mother's birthday.
That was on the 18th.
On the 18th of May. So, we did not see her on her birthday. Because our husband is like, decided this is their time. This is like their time. Mm-hmm. I'm taking my woman out on her birthday. Your children don't need to come see your mom or your grandma. So therefore, my brother was like, I called my dad just to see where they were. Mm-hmm. So he could stop by to say hi or grab something while I'm like, you don't do that. They don't want us to be there this year. So let's not, pop in.
Yeah.
Even though even though my dad told you where he was with my mom, but still, she wants to do something different this year. That's what she wants.
Listen, they're entitled to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, and I think, that's what she wanted. She asked for it. She's like, I want nothing this year. No bring food, no celebration in terms of, because normally every year we all go over there. We all go to my mom's or bring food or we order food. We order some good Haitian food, griot and all that good stuff. But this year she's like, I'm going out with dad and y'all can see me the next day.
I don't blame her.
So we kind of got like some leftovers from, because we didn't celebrate her birthday on the day of her birthday. Mm-hmm. So we kind of like celebrate the day after. Mm-hmm. with her, which was fine, which was nice. A celebration is a celebration.
Obviously, she chose to do something different on the birthday itself, and she's entitled to do so.
I'm like, it was hard for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was hard because I kept looking at the clock. I'm like, okay, when's she gonna call me? Because I was hoping that she would have got home a lot sooner.
That day I worked, and I said
earlier.
That day I worked. So I said, there's no way when I get home, I'm going to get in a car.
But she didn't get home until like 8:30. So which was late. And there's no way we would, especially it was raining too. So yes, that's kind of like, I'm happy. It was my mom's birthday. She had a good day. She had a good time with my dad. She enjoys herself. They enjoy themselves. And also, I'm happy because it was Haitian Flag Day.
That's why you're wearing the shirt,
That's why I'm wearing the shirt, represent for the week, even though this is the weekend, but I'm still celebrating. It's the month where we celebrate our flag, and we should have seen more of it. I feel like this year, I was talking to my brother earlier, and I was like, I was hoping to see more flags. Like a few years ago, you would see people in the car driving their flags or representing their culture, but I didn't see any this year.
Did you have one in your car?
I never do.
Since you wanted to see them, you should have put one in your car.
No, it's just never my thing. It's never my thing. But remember back in high school, you'll see so many of these kids in their car blasting some good like soul music and some
I'm sure it's happening on
Wyclef.
school campus because my sister was going nuts dancing and stuff. And I think that was good. Yeah, I think on school campus, kids are more engaged and more involved in these things. I guess we got old.
Listen, don't put yourself, okay? I didn't get old. You did.
Listen, you get to a stage that there's certain things. Yes, I remember years, actually not so long ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes.
We would be engaged in our church, putting stuff together.
Yes, our church. But I'm talking about like on the road, because I was out on that day. On that Thursday, I had showings, I had appointments.
And you saw no one with flags?
I saw no
Well, I saw some people. Some people came in my office with head wraps, and this guy had that shirt. I mean, I complimented him on the shirt. I don't know where he bought this shirt on, but this shirt was colorful. That guy that I mentioned that normally wear a colorful shirt.
Well,
he had
that's
a Haitian
not surprising.
Shirt. Yes, I don't know where he got it. The bright colors. Yeah. I mean, the flag is red and blue and white, and obviously the piece in the center has a little bit of yellow in it. This guy had like big patches of yellow on that shirt.
Oh my God!
So it depends on where you are. There's certain places you'll see it more on display than others.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you go down to Miami, you're gonna see a lot of them. Or it could be because it's it was Thursday. I didn't see any, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, well, the big event's happening this evening on Saturday. Because that's usually when they have it. Because during the week, no one's gonna go to parties. You gotta go to school the next day. Gotta go to work. Now on that Saturday, which is today, a lot of parties. Yes, I don't want to go there because it's chaos going on in Miami for this type of event.
Well, you know what? I've never been to like.
Well, you're missing out.
I've never been. I know there was a year that one of my friends wanted me to. She was going down to Miami for the Flag Day event, and she was like, "Come on, Cece, let's go together." It was the two of us. Well, your
parents wouldn't let you
go. But my mom was like, No, you're not going anywhere. And she was with my brother. And I'm like,
she didn't trust you guys to go to Miami. I mean, I've been a few times. It's a party. The biggest issue I have with going there is parking. You got to go there really early.
Yeah.
Because typically the festivals start around like, I think midday.
I don't know. But I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it. I know I've heard about it too. That people, they get so excited. They got their shorts, their t-shirts, and their tights. Yeah. And they look so fly. Like, it's beautiful. But I've never been. I would love to go. Because I got the body for it, I got my summer body going.
We old now. But yeah, it's a celebration, and obviously I'll...
What do you mean we're old now, baby?
Imagine me wearing
what are you talking
flag
about?
Shirt.
So?
Nah, I have a t-shirt with the flag on it, but I'm talking about a shirt that has the arms is the flag.
Yes, if you're fit, you're going to wear it.
I don't know. I haven't, but I don't see myself wearing it
anymore.
To go out.
It's just not your thing anymore.
But then again, if you go into the festival, it makes sense because everyone there wearing something to represent the flag. I've seen ladies with complete outfit, tight dress.
Yeah.
The flag.
It's cute.
Hey, listen, you express
Also,
yourself, you celebrate your culture the best way you could. The only thing that I hope is that, they do it safely.
Yeah.
Because these days, too often we hear that some craziness happen at some gathering.
And
hoping
definitely
that's
the thing
case.
about me is I do not like the crowd.
Yeah, we have crowd issues.
We have very much crowd issues here.
Yeah, we have crowd issues, and rightfully so. it's risky being in a big crowd.
Yeah.
So, but that's probably why we haven't been. Well,
That's
parking
probably why I've never
and the
been.
distance.
I would like to go one year though. I'm still
We
young.
should.
I'm still youthful and kicking it. I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about we old
we
now.
should. I mean, if
I'm still youthful, baby.
just have to find somewhere to leave the kids because we cannot
We
take
have
them with
grandma.
us. On that day, grandma's got stuff to do because I know they usually have something up here that your mom always
On
go
Saturday, baby.
to.
She doesn't go anywhere on Saturday.
I don't know. But anyway, it's Flag Day. It's Haitian Flag Day. It's a celebration. But I'm hoping as people celebrate that, they remember that back home there's a lot of craziness going on.
Yeah.
And hopefully they display it in the most positive way to show people that there's still hope.
Right. Okay, baby. Let's get to this topic.
So the summer is here.
The summer is here already.
Yes.
Already.
Well, it's
With my African
it's a
accent.
couple of weeks away, but we're feeling the heat down here already.
Couple weeks away. It's next weekend.
Okay,
Okay, so here's the thing.
it's not quite 2 weeks away. It's less than 2 weeks.
It's next weekend.
So it's
bro.
It's here.
So my brother and I were talking about how there's been a lot of days where the kids missed this year.
Should they give some makeup days?
I'm sure they missed at least 5 days.
Maybe they did.
Maybe about 10, 15 days, with the hurricane. And there was this time. Was it this year when we had the thing that happened in nearby the neighborhood, Kings Point?
No, it was last year.
Okay.
It was towards the end of the hurricane season, but
Yes. So we were like, why is school ended so
Endings are
early
early?
this year? Where the kid missed so many days in school. Because typically elementary school,
yeah.
middle school and high school, I can understand, summer started in June or the last day of school in May. But I'm like, they could have just write it down. They could have just take this whole week and next week until June 3rd, because June 3rd is like
So
on a
when's the
Friday.
last day of school?
The 26th of May.
Oh,
Next weekend.
okay.
It happened so quick this year is my point is. I feel like things are just flying off the calendar. Or it's like you look at the calendar today, you blink, it's the next month.
Well, you know what? Don't blame it on things.
You've been
busy.
It. You
Well,
look at the
you've been-
calendar January 1st today. You blink once, it's before you know it, it's June.
Because you've been busy. You have. Hey, do this. Do this. I'll have you do this when you get a chance. And I wish everyone would do that as well. Look at the things you've done. Don't look at how quick the time comes, but look at what you've done from then to now. And you'll realize that there's a whole bunch of stuff you've done.
I get it, but it's just the fact that it went by so
It went by
quick.
so quickly.
To the point where I'm like, it went by so quickly to the point where I'm like, oh my God, I cannot believe it's summer is here already.
Yeah.
I can literally remember when I was getting the school supplies together for the girls August last year. And now my little one is going to middle school, which I'm not ready for. I just can't believe that it's already here. I'm sure a lot of parents are saying the same thing because time is moving pretty fast, or we just be out here busy since COVID. Or time would just be happening since COVID. Because remember, COVID, we were all staying home. We're like, oh my God, I can't stand you. You've been home all day with me. And now I feel like something happened with COVID where after COVID is over, now everything is just flying. Time is flying.
Well, we're trying to catch up with all the things that we couldn't do
It
while we're
seems like
COVID.
it, though.
A lot more people are traveling. Actually, that started since the year before last, but we're seeing a bit more traveling, a lot of overseas traveling. So people are trying to do things that they couldn't do.
I'm just saying.
And I know you've been busy, have been busy.
Yes.
Everyone's been busy, including the kids.
Yes.
And when you're using time, it seems like you don't have enough of it. And it makes the days shorter because you're trying to squeeze as much as you can every day.
Listen, y'all, before you know it, it's the end of the year. It's 2024. So whatever you got to do, just do it quick.
And this summer break that we're saying is here already, it's going to be gone before you know it.
Before you know it.
So it's leverage this time the best you can to make the best out of it.
Yes. So what I want to say is, listen, I know summer is here. All right. Whether you like it or not, it's already here. Yeah. You as a parent, you got to do what you got to do. I want to say this because it matters to me. And I want to say this because just because summer is here, just because the kids are on a break, your relationship with your child, I feel like is the most important thing to do. Meaning that just because it's here, y'all know how it is with some of us parents. Oh, here's the electronic. Go play, little Johnny or little Sue. Go play on your electronic. Don't let me be or whatever. But at the same time, you gotta put time aside for your children. I'm only saying this because I feel like it's important.
It is. The summertime can bring about stress. It's a change in routines. Listen, I wasn't I have the things that I do in the morning. It happens every morning and I'm always on it. It's a routine. Now when summer comes,
you get slack, baby. You're slacking when summer comes.
It happens. And this is where sometimes it can bring about stress. The kids, you drop them in school, they do their things in school. You don't have to worry about them until they come home later in the day. Mm-hmm. If you're keeping them home, you're going to have to worry about them from the moment they get up until they go to sleep. And that can be stressful. And it can get overwhelmed. And sometimes the expectations that we set may not quite what happened, and we get frustrated.
And I know sometimes it can be good and bad. Like, for instance, if you're a parent, you're taking your kids to summer camp, summer school, the load is not as much versus the parents that keep their children home for the summer. Because my kids have never been in summer camp. I am fortunate enough to have my business that allow me to watch the kids, that allow me to spend time with the kids in the summer while my husband go to work, and which is flexible, right?
Yeah.
But I know some parents don't have this luxury to be home with their children during the summer, or sometimes you gotta, or look at it in a way where you save the money because it can get expensive.
It can get expensive.
Okay.
Because you're looking
and that can be stressful at the same time.
Oh yeah, financially, I can strain some parents. I mean, if you have to pay out of pocket for camps, you're looking at for the 6 weeks, give or take. Mm-hmm. It could be easily $2,000 per child. Yeah, and that's expensive. Now, if you have the money, that's good. But if you're scrambling to get the money, that in itself is stressful.
Yes, and if you have a business, you have a job where you work from home, yes, you want to have the time, you want to make the time with the kids. Trust me. I know some parents is like, well, here, go, don't come and bother me. Listen, I do that sometimes with my girls. If I'm in the middle of something and I know that I need them to stay in their room or stay in the patio, do their activities in the summer, I give them my schedule. That's why we have a schedule every summer. We find something that works for both me and the girls. Because they know when it comes, y'all need to get your schedule together and I need to get mine. That way we are, we know what's going on at lunchtime. In the morning we have breakfast. At lunchtime they have lunch because I don't eat lunch. And then we prepare for dinner. So,
well, you're in a good place. Because your kids are old enough. Well, our kids are old enough, and you can put them on the schedule, which is good. But imagine you have your little ones that don't even know what schedules are.
I'm thinking about your sister-in-law. Your
Yes.
brother's kids.
They
'cause
have little
like,
ones that
Yeah. Especially they have twins.
Yeah, so when you have little ones like this, it gets challenging because like the plan that you said you put with our kids, yes, they're old enough. They know, okay, this is mommy time. Mommy's handling this, and you can be home with them, and they'll stay out of your way. But when they're little, they need your attention. Forget that schedule. Forget it.
They don't care.
Like I said, my brother's kids, yeah, you do a schedule. Yes, you can sit and plan the schedule, but when they need you because they're little.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So and this is where it's important that parents are in the right mindset because yes, I think it's a privilege to be able to spend the time with your children. Because believe me, any bit of time that you can spend with your children, please do so because that allows you to bond with your child, allows you to instill some discipline in them. And I mean instilling some discipline in them because sometimes, and I know the last couple of weeks, my kids have been testing me.
Ooh, child. Let me tell you,
I
this
said
man
some words that I
been
shouldn't have said.
too many times.
Yeah, I was giving a talk about watch my mouth.
You listen. I have to discipline you too, because all of a sudden
Yeah.
I'm like, where's that temper coming from?
It's not temper, it's frustration.
Frustration, stress.
But yeah, I mean, kids will test you, and when
Well,
they do,
yes, I yell at them.
yeah, they would, and when they're there more time than they usually are, they'll stress you even more.
See, you don't get to spend the summer with the kids
No, I
for
don't.
the whole day.
I don't.
Even when you take some time off, it's not the same.
I don't.
You still don't.
I know.
Your wife has been since they were like little.
You've been hanging out with them
Oh
in the
my
summer?
God! Just remember, they never been to summer camp or summer. Summer.
I'm
camp.
a lucky man. But listen, I love my kids. I love my children. And I do have to find some ways. Now, obviously, I can't take the whole summer off from work. I don't have the luxury
Unless
to
you're
do
a
so.
teacher.
I don't intend to go teach at any schools. That's not my stuff. But I can't take the summer off. But I do spend time with them. But I know spending as much time as you spend with them is completely different.
Right.
And as I mentioned in the last couple of weeks, yes, they've been testing my patience. You know, I go in their room and I organized it, and I come by a day later, it's upside down. The little one don't seem to know where to hang her towel. She just
Drop it on the floor.
Earlier, I caught her inside a pillowcase with a pillow in it. Right?
She was being Little Mermaid. She told you, she was like, "Daddy, look at me. I'm a little mermaid."
Little things like this, they get you. And I know they're kids; they just think of things to do. But come on,
Listen, Mother's Day weekend, they really tested your temper. They were like, you were like up here with them last weekend.
And this is what I mean. Sometimes you have to allow yourself to instill some discipline in your kids in the summer, and yourself as well, because I got to make sure now that I watch how I react to certain things, and more like learn to respond more. And that's something I've been doing for a lot of things, but man, they've really tested me in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And it's not even summer yet.
Yeah.
And I'm not even spending the whole day with them.
Exactly my point.
Yes.
I feel like it started on Mother's Day weekend with them. I'm like, don't come ask me for anything. You take care of them, you handle them, and they were like really testing you.
But you know what's happening? I think my expectations of them is becoming a bit more, because you know the older one is 11 and a half. There's little instructions that I give her. I expect her to get them. And I expect her, if she sees the little ones doing something that she shouldn't be doing, she should take the initiative and says, "Hey, Daddy says you can't do this. Let's stop." Instead of joining her. Right? So, but this bound to happen with a lot of parents during the summer. Mm-hmm. You're going to be spending a lot of time with the children, especially if you're a dad who does not, you haven't spent as much time with the kids as the mom. So you're learning some little nuances that exist in the kids' behaviors and how they do things. And you're realizing that it's testing you. So be patient.
Yes.
I think patience is something that we have to, because one thing I'll tell you, if you allow yourself to be patient and take a moment and think of they're just children and they do this because they don't realize, and you got to learn to guide them the right way. It'll allow you to help them get it right now. Don't expect them to get it right on the first, second, or third time, because sometimes some children takes a while to get stuff. Eventually, I'm going to get my daughter to learn that you got to hang your towel. After you're done with it, don't just throw it on the floor.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But I think that's a way for you to connect with your children, you know, connect with them on a daily basis. Like I mentioned earlier, build the routine. Like, don't let them get lost in their activities, because I know, especially boys, listen, I have 2 nephews and I know how much they love their games. They can get lost in their activity. They can get lost in their games. You just sit there and just play. Explore with your children this summer, right? If you haven't done it, just do that. You know, explore with your children. Enjoy outside of electronics.
Yeah, learn
right?
to put away these toys for a while.
Yes, because it's important. I mean, if they like summer camp, great. If they like camping, great. There isn't one here in Florida. I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can go. I'm talking about outdoor camps.
But we're not talking about that here. We don't do it. We don't do that. We don't do that. We can do it.
Sleep in nature.
Yeah, let's go on the patio. Let's do a camping there. We'll be fine. Listen. Here's the thing. We've done camping here in the living room.
No. I'm talking about go outside.
No, I'm talking
outdoors.
about inside my house.
That's not camping.
Let's go camping. Let's bring your blanket and your air mattress, and
That's not
will have it's outside of their room. Okay, it's still something. So yes, I think it's really important. Yeah, for real. Like, there's so many, especially kids who are in middle school and high schools, they get lost in their on their phones with TikToking and Instagram and social media. Y'all know how it is, because if you have teenagers, listen, whether it's boy or girls, I think this social media thing is really, really doing something. It's actually raising your children if you're not putting time for your kids. Get them move around, right?
Well, plain little things, trips. If you can afford it, by all means, do so.
Local trips can be fun. Hey, let's go for a ride. Let's drive to Miami, or let's go to Orlando. Let's go to Fort Lauderdale nearby. Let's take a drive to Palm Beach.
Oh, talking about camping, I know one of my employees a few years back, there's a camping site down in Miami that she went in with her kids. I think she spent a whole weekend there.
Good
so you
for
could
her.
do that. I mean, you bring your little tent. You actually get to sleep outdoors.
Good for her.
So if you're into,
I'm not doing it.
but if you're into it's a good activity though. I mean, she had a lot of positive things to say. When
there's nothing wrong with have a picnic for the afternoon you spend.
But you're not gonna sleep outside.
No, sir. I'm afraid of snakes. I don't want nothing
but
crawling
you're not by yourself. There's people
I
there.
understand that. I know. I'm not sleeping outside. I'm good. I'm not doing it. But kudos to those who've done it.
Yeah.
Yes, get moving. Right, babe? I think that's important.
Yeah, do things. And I know one thing we're planning with our kids is every weekends find a different place to go and take them out. Because what I'm realizing now with the kids, just getting them in the car and drive somewhere, spend a couple of hours and come back. They're satisfied.
They do. And what I also mean by get moving is because here's the thing, y'all. You parents, you know what I'm talking about. During the summer, we tend to gain some weight, right? Because we sit around for a long time. If you have children
and you eat bad stuff,
and that likes to get their bag of potato chips or the Doritos or Cheetos, they just sit there playing games and eat burgers and hot dogs and eat and drink and eat and drink. You really don't want. You have to take care of that. Watch out for their health because it's important. Because I think a lot of times, a lot of kids, that's when they gain the most weight because they're not doing a lot of moving around. They're not doing things, meaning exercising. My girl is also the same way. I know they gain some weight, but I make sure from 12 to 1, it's patio time. Get the game stuff. Let's get the ball and play and do some exercise. Because, y'all, I have a schedule for them already. If you need, let me know. Let me know if you need the schedule. I will let you have it because it's important.
Yes.
Okay, so get active as a family and enjoy the. You know how it is here in Florida. It's hot, so take them to the beach. Or rapids, which we're planning on doing this summer, is to get all the family together. Hopefully, my husband will plan it. I'm gonna put this out there like that. So, babe, it's on you.
Me. Mm-hmm.
Get the whole family together and just do like a one weekend where we all go to rapids. We'll all go to a water slides or just have a fun, just have some good time with the kids because kids enjoy that.
Absolutely.
They do. So get it going.
Get it going and do things together. All these activities are fun when you do it as a family and you work together.
Yeah, listen, my husband played hide and seek with the girls one day. I think he fell asleep. I think he went and hide and then he fell asleep.
No, I didn't.
Because the girls couldn't find him.
Well, I'm good at hiding.
And then he fell asleep.
No, I didn't.
He fell asleep because it took too long.
I was just good at hiding.
I wasn't home that day. I think I went and got my nails done. And then they're like, Mommy, Daddy fell asleep. What the fuck?
Listen, you could play silly game like this with your children.
Yes.
And obviously find other things. Like, for instance, if they're into gaming, which is something I intend to do because my kids have been playing Roblox.
And Minecraft.
I just don't get Minecraft.
Ask your sister. She'll tell
you. Yes, I'm sure. But if which I've never been a gamer, but I do intend to have some gaming sessions.
Which you did some last year with them, I think.
Yeah, we're playing Little Big Planet.
Yeah, which is.
but that whole Roblox thing, I want to get. But fine if they'll.
You can get your own account so you can.
No, I'm not gonna
join
go
them.
that route.
Babe, I think it'll be fun. Get your own username and then friend them, and then you can dress up and go into different room and with them. I think it'll be fun. I'll join you in that too.
Now I have to get a Roblox account. But here's this: if there's something that kids like, spend some time with them on it. Mm-hmm. Right? If it's the game, play a few rounds against them. You'll realize that it's fun because believe me, when they're playing with their friends, they have fun. If you can join them, they'll have as much fun with you. Except if you don't get Roblox and you have no idea what's going on, like Minecraft. I don't know. It's
yes. And also, work together doesn't mean just play around. Put them to work too. Like I was telling one of my friends on the phone earlier this week. And I was telling her that my daughters they're always with me around that time. And I was like, I'm going to put these girls to work. They're going to answer calls. They're going to write the numbers for me on the board. So I will put them to work and they're going to get paid. And I was like, she has a little girl. I was like, listen, have your little girl write down your to-do list for today and give her a couple bucks or $5 and she can use that for her toy or whatever. I will put my girls to work this summer because they can work.
And that's not a bad idea. I was shocked. I think was it yesterday or sometime this week. Your older one was asking how many listings you had, which ones are pending. Yeah, things that realtors should know. She was asking about it.
Interesting. I was driving to one of my rental that I just rented out. And we were talking and she had asked me, Mommy, what is a listing? And I explained to her what a listing is. She's like, oh, now that makes sense. Now I know what a listing is. It's interesting how an 11-year-old is learning about credit already and learning about real estate.
Yeah.
So we're raising.
So when you put them to work, I know Cece has a board that gets updated. It's kind of like
and she's the one that's been putting all my leads, my appointments, and if they under contract, if they are
I think
pending.
she likes playing with the little magnets. She puts their name in and move them to the different stages.
Yes.
It's
and I gotta pay her. I haven't paid her. I told her to mail me.
But yeah, listen, if you work from home and your kids are there, it's not a bad idea to put them to work. Get them to do something. They'll learn something out of it.
Unless if my brother kids doesn't like going to the office.
Well, don't.
He
listen.
was telling me sometime this week that the boys don't like it. The boys, they don't want to go to the office.
Besides sitting in maybe
They
in
can make
their
calls.
tablet. No, kids are not gonna call anybody. But whatever you do, if the kids are there and they can help, have them do something.
Yes.
And you know, that will help them appreciate what you do. Because when kids understand what you're doing, they can see the challenges and they can see the many steps, all the intricacies involved in what you do.
Yeah.
They will show some appreciation. And who knows? They may end up loving what you do and wants to do it as a career.
Yeah, and I think it's great to, you know, for them to have new experiences, you know, and that way when they go to school next year, they'll be able to share with their friends. Hey, I worked with my mom this year. I was making calls. Oh, I was updating her board.
What's with you in the calls making? It seems like you want to have the kids make calls.
It's already on my schedule to do that. So yes, she'll be making calls. So yes, and I think it's great for them to be a part of that. And the little ones will be working too. She's probably going to be the one erasing the board. So the oldest one can write down the new leads or the new people that I have on the pipeline. So they will be working.
And they can work on those videos as well, you know?
Yes, they'll be working.
Pointing the cameras. Make sure that they're tracking our faces.
Yes. Listen, use your children as much as you can this summer. Don't let them just sit around and use the electronic. And, you know, and I know one thing we do have is our family time, dinner time. We always do it during the summer. And it's not going to go away. I know some, you know, parents may like to let the kids go eat in the room or do whatever. But here, we stick to our schedule, unless if it's Friday or the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, but, even so, we still do those things together.
But that's it.
So, listen, the summer is here and it's going to be gone pretty quickly as well. Make it something memorable for your children.
Yes.
And memorable for you as well.
Safety, though.
Safety, yes. Very, very important. Safety. If you live in Florida, there's water everywhere.
Yes.
So make sure that if your kids don't know how to swim, that you keep them away from water.
Yes.
Or get them swimming lessons and be there. If you know, there's going to be tons of pool parties.
Listen, or if you go to the zoo, don't let them touch the animals.
Yes. So remember, your kids' safety is your responsibility.
That's right.
You know, if that's why I never trust. Hey, I take my kids to a party, which we rarely do, but if I do, I wait for my children.
We
wait for our children.
Parents,
yes,
that's gonna be hanging around until the party's over.
Yes, I don't live my children's safety up to someone else's. Yes, I am there. Yes, I let them have fun.
I think it's called helicopter parents.
Well, then I am one of them. I'm hovering over my kids.
You are.
Because my kids' safety is my responsibility. Yes, and kids, they don't always do the right thing. So
especially when they're humble.
Don't expect someone to discipline your kids, because believe me, people these days, they're afraid of your kids. Your kid could be doing something wrong, but they're afraid of how I may react if they try to tell my kids. So I'm there. If my kid's misbehaving, let me know. I take care of it. Or if they don't need to stay at this party anymore, let me know. Now they don't go near body of water because we don't do pool parties. But if your kids are gonna go out there, wherever it is, be there, because your kids' safety is your responsibility.
That's right.
Have fun. Enjoy the summer. It's only 2 months.
Before you know it,
it's going to be gone.
It's going to be gone. So do something memorable.
Yeah. So bond with your children. Learn their behaviors.
Yeah. Learn what they like,
Yeah.
especially when it comes to their games. Like, dedicate a day.
Or a few days.
Or dedicate the weekend, especially if you're a working dad or a working mom and you're not home all the time. But when you are home on that weekend, dedicate on that weekend. Hey, little Johnny, let's go play. Show me what you've been playing with. Show me the game that you really like, and then I want to be a part of it. I want to learn how to play it. So I think it's gonna make them feel like, okay, mom, okay, dad. Yeah. Especially the dads, because they barely spend time with their children.
Yeah. So use that summer vacation, if you haven't done in the past. Use it as a way to build your relationship with your children.
Yes.
Build that relationship.
Yes.
Because, a lot of us, the things that we do during the school days is I drop you off, I pick you up, I help you do your homework, I get you to bed, and then I repeat the same thing the next day and the next day.
Yeah.
Yes, we do movie night with our children, but there's a lot of other things that we could do. Like, I know they play Roblox. I've never seen what they do in Roblox. I'd like to. My little one's been harassing me to get her Minecraft. They did a Minecraft presentation for Mother's Day. I did follow alone, and I'm like,
you kind of got through it halfway. The presentation.
No, I did follow the presentation.
Yeah, but you think you got it through, like.
Yeah, I got it. It's just that the enjoying piece of it I did. But then again, it's not me doing. I was just there watching. But I'd like to, and I know Minecraft is a very popular game, obviously. Mm-hmm. So it's me who haven't gotten it. But part of it is because I have not played it. So yes, I'll spend some time playing Minecraft with my children.
Instead of being on social media on your phone.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And I wasn't referring to just you. I was just saying in general, like those people who like being on their phone. And, it's good to be with your children playing Minecraft and video games, Yeah.
So, again, the summer's here. Use the summer break to build your relationship with your family. Create new, whatever you want to call it, new routines with your children. And don't forget your spouse as well. Because as you do things, you do have to include them. Like that water park day, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm not.
I haven't got my summer body yet, but who cares?
Listen, we're going to work on it. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, hey, listen, I appreciate you guys listening to our podcast, and I hope all of you guys take the time to make sure that you do all that you need to do to protect yourself, to protect your children, but also have a lot of fun. It's only 2 months, and the kids have had a long year of school. They need that time to relax. And you need that time to relax. So take advantage of it. So summer is upon us, and use it the best you can to enjoy the time with your family. So thank you for listening. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to our channel. Please leave us some comments. We appreciate it. If you're doing anything special this summer with your children or with your spouse or with yourself, share that with us. We'd like to hear. If you celebrate Haitian Flag Day, drop us a flag in the comment.
Drop us a flag.
We'd like to know what you celebrate.
This hair gets on my nerve.
I know. But but anyway, guys, we appreciate you guys listening. Again, thank you very much. And we will see you guys next Saturday. Peace.